in the home stretch of the individual Quadrilla Marble League in Season 4. On the docket on Event 10 was going to be a brand new event, the Chasm Cross, but due to some difficulties the event has been changed to another brand new event, the Distance Drag, never seen before in the Quadrilla Marble League, but you may be familiar with this event from other competitions like the Born Networks Marble Championship and Tour de Endurance. If you're unfamiliar with the Distance Drag, heats of 4 will come down this ramp, but not necessarily at the same time, and the top 2 marbles in distance covered from the base of the ramp will advance to the semi-finals. Top 2 from the semi-finals will advance to the final. As you look at the standings after a frenetic triathlon event in Event 9, Tarzan claimed gold, their second of the season, and got up into the lead. 13 points is the gap now between first and second, Seabed, Rasher, Bluetail and Mystic Orb giving chase to the championship leader. And Tarzan will be in the first heat with Ecto, Denim and Blizzard, seeing who can advance to the next round. They'll split into 2 different funnels, so you can see marbles won't come down the ramp all at the same time. It's Ecto that descends down first, and it's Blizzard, and look at Tarzan lurching up into second place and getting advancement. The championship leader will be moving on to the semi-finals. You can see getting past both Blizzard and Denim there. They did not catch Ecto, but it doesn't matter. The top 2 will be moving on. See just how much distance these marbles accumulate in this event. 162.5 centimeters set by Ecto. It's just also 2 millimeters between Denim and Blizzard for third place. Now, in the second heat, Rasher, Mystic Orb, Shamrock, and Neptune. Rasher in third place in the championship. They've had a great second half, but they'll need to advance to keep pace with Tarzan. Neptune will come down first, then it's Rasher. Oh, and a bump there between Neptune and Rasher. That puts Neptune in the lead. We're still waiting on Mystic Orb. There they come down, and through they go. In the middle, Mystic Orb will get the win. But Neptune had the lead until Mystic Orb came. They had second place after this heat is done, and that means Neptune is going to be moving on out of the heat for the first time all season. Rasher dead last in the heat, 149.9 for them. You're going to be thinking what could have been. That's not going to be a good result for them, but both Mystic Orb and Neptune are going to be moving on. Now in the third heat, Bluetail, Waverunner, Sandstorm and Goop. I'm so astounded by Neptune with that assist to move on to the semi-finals. Bluetail becomes very consistent in fourth in the championship. They're going to be hoping to move on. Look how far they went. Bluetail easily going to get the win here, and Waverunner also in second place. Sandstorm coming down first, but then it's a close pack behind them with Bluetail and Waverunner also just does enough to get into second place, 162.1. Sandstorm and Goop also had fairly decent distances, just not good enough to challenge Bluetail and Waverunner, so those 2 are going to be moving on. Now in the final heat, Seabed, Poison, Rainforest and Java. Seabed second in the championship, with both Bluetail and Tarzan advancing. They're going to be hoping to keep pace with both of them. Rainforest, the host, in the top funnel as well with Poison. Who'll come down first? It's Poison, it's Rainforest and Seabed, both of them getting very far, both of them getting the top 2 in the heat. Java coming down last, they were the anchor, could not catch up, and they'll get last in this heat. Poison had a pretty good distance as well. That'll contend for the, I think, best distance among the non-advancers. It's better than 2 goose eggs they've got in the past 2 events. Still, not good enough to advance. Rainforest also will be happy after struggling a bit in the past 2 events, but Rasher, 14th for the marble third in the championship, is only going to get 2 points from this event. It was a big surprise for them. And we're moving on to the semi-finals. By the way, all of the top 5 except for Rasher is moving on to the semi-finals with Ecto, Neptune, Bluetail and Rainforest in the first semi-final. We have a new face in the semi-finals here. Bluetail will come out first, and it's a 3-way pack from the other marbles, and Ecto gets a huge distance and will get the win. Bluetail could not be caught. You can see here's Neptune being passed on either side of them with both Ecto and Rainforest. Rainforest couldn't get there, so it'll be Ecto and Bluetail. Ecto 172.5. That's a great distance for them, and they'll take the provisional record. But Bluetail in fourth in the championship, moving on to the final. Could they be on for their first goal of the season? We'll have to see. See who moves on with them. In semi-final will be Tarzan, Mystic Orb, Waverunner and Seabed. The top 2 in the championship. In this heat, Mystic Orb also in 5th. Waverunner comes out first. The other 3 marbles all past them, but Tarzan does not get in the top 2. It's Seabed and Mystic Orb, first and second in the semi-final. Look at how far Tarzan went, and still, it's not good enough to move on. or the top 3 separated by not much at all, not even 10 centimeters. Seabed and Mystic Orb are going to be moving on. The championship leader is knocked out, but still that distance of 162.8, that's good enough to get them 5th place in the best of the rest. Still, it's not a medal for the championship leader, and both Seabed and Bluetail are moving on to the final, with Ecto and Mystic Orb also fairly up there in the standings. Ecto and Bluetail haven't got golds this season. We'll see if any of them can. Seabed will come down first, then Ecto will pass them. Mystic Orb cannot make the lunge, and Ecto will capture gold in the distance drag. Ecto, another late season gold. They did it in Event 10 in Season 3. They do it in Event 10 in Season 4. Mystic Orb in 2nd place. That's their 2nd medal in a row. And Seabed, their 5th medal this season in 3rd place. Bluetail, another podium miss for them. Still solid points for them. But it's the Season 1 champion back on the top step of the podium, with Ecto getting their first gold of the season in a brand new event in the distance drag. With just 2 events to go in the individual Quadrilla Marble League, the gap has dropped to just 9 points at the top of the standings, but Tarzan is still at the top ahead of Seabed, and Mystic Orb has jumped up into 3rd place. Rasher in 4th and Bluetail in 5th. Ecto also up into 6th. All the top 6 clearing 100 points. Only the top 7 are still eligible to win the championship. The next event will be the elimination race, and then that final event will be the marathon to close it out.